Hello, this is going to be a tutorial to help you put together a collage. This one is going to be about making a focus area collage. Because I'm going to show you lots of different tips and tricks and techniques, I'm going to split it up over a couple of different videos so that they're not too long. The idea is that you can replay them, watch different parts again and again until you get used to a different technique. So don't feel frustrated if you can't get a technique the very first time. Photoshop is a really complex piece of software used in industry by professionals, and it gets updated every year with new functions. So there's always something new to learn on it, and there's always lots and lots of different ways to do something. So one teacher might show you one way of doing something and another teacher might have another technique. It doesn't mean that either one is wrong. It just means that Photoshop's really amazing and there's lots and lots of different ways to create special effects. Let's get started. This is an example of a finished collage. So I'm going to show you how I got to this. I'm going to start again. I'm going to start from the beginning, setting up a brand new page and getting my images. So I'm going to go to File and New, and then I'm going to choose Print because ultimately that's what I would like to do. I'd like you to make it A3. So if A3 doesn't show up straight away, go to View All Presets, and then you should be able to find A3 in the selection. You can always scroll down if it's not immediately there. I'm going to choose A3, and then I'm going to go over to the right hand side and I'm going to straight away give my file a name. I'm going to call it Focus Area Collage. And I've already made a focus area collage, so I'll call it Focus Area Collage 2. The next thing I'd like to do is I'd like you to make it landscape. This just tends to work a little bit better with the kind of portfolios that we make. Once you've done that, you should be ready to go. Just check that your numbers look the same as mine and yours says RGB color. It should all be set up exactly the same way. So the two main things are giving it a sensible name and also making it landscape instead of portrait. And then we just click Create and we should be ready to go. Now there's lots of different ways to bring images in, and I know on Macs there are quite a few students who have just dragged images in. I've found that that causes issues because sometimes when they drag the images in, Photoshop turns them into a smart object, which means they find it really difficult to do things to the image. So for now, until we find a shortcut for it, I would like you to go File and Open. And then what you need to do, I'll show you just, I've already got mine set up, but in case it doesn't go straight to where your photos are, you need to go to the folder where you have saved all of your images. And hopefully you've saved them in a folder and give them a really sensible name. So I've called mine Focus Area Images, and then I've put them in different files, and I'm going to do a non-apparel collage. So I'm going to open that up. Once I've found all my images, I can open them and bring them into Photoshop all at once by left clicking and dragging over all of the images that I want and then clicking Open. Now I need to be really patient now and let Photoshop do its job and bring in all of the different images. So just don't touch anything while it's bringing all of those images in. Lots of people find this bit confusing because now you might have lots and lots of image files at the top here, and you can't see your original one, your background. But if I click on these two little arrowheads here at the top, I find it shows me all of the files that I've got open. So this is the one that I want. This is my blank background. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've got my move tool selected, which is the tool at the top on the left hand side. And I'm going to drag down my images and I'm going to drag them into my background. And I don't want you to worry too much about how big they are or where you put them at the moment. Once you've dragged them in, we don't need them anymore, so we can close them. So I'm going to quickly drag those in. And I'll pause this for you now. This is the end of this video, so you can now go and get all of your images ready to put in. So you might find that you've actually already done this and you can skip to the next video pretty quickly. I'll see you for the next video.